And so where does this take us? Outside of the storehouse. So we had a couple of elevators down, but this feels more like progress. Oh, hello. You don't feel like progress. You're a relic of the past. Get back there. Jeez. What a cool looking place. And over there we've got the ancient ruins of Roar and... yeah. All sorts of weird smoke type effects. A cool place this keep is. No, we don't like you, and we don't like your magic attacks, so please stop. That one caught us. Now, what if we stand here? You can't really do much from there. Good. Oh. But that actually stung quite a bit. So let's get off a flask, and then let's... let's see if we can just stab you up now. You're the worst. I'm not looking forward to having to fight you every time if we have to come back through this area. Flight stairs down. And a bunch of goons. And some item. What have we got? Cool. And the bats have followed us. What are you lot doing? Look, just whatever it is, just stop it. And get killed. Don't yell at me. Yeah, go on. So back in here. A pickled liver. And the secret rite scroll. The secret rite of the Divine Gateway. If you can decipher the scroll, which describes the secret rite, said to be found at the tower enshrouded by shadow. A lord will usher in a god's return, and the lord's soul will require a vessel. A vessel such as Moog? Maybe Saransback needs to see this. We'll try and remember that next time we get to a site of grace, because I don't have to deal with that Fire Knight again if we can avoid it, so I'd rather press on and find grace. I don't see any grace around. Just more study areas, I guess. And another night. Can we persuade you to come a bit closer? It's always closing the distance that's the problem with these boys. Right. Okay, this one actually let us close the distance, so that's good. Yeah. This is pretty much textbook for how we want these fights to go. Excellent. More studies of bodies. I suppose we have thingamajigged recently. Used the Site of Grace, so a bit of the old shackle might be good in case there's any hidden doors around. Who's firing at us? You. And this way leads up. Do we want to go up again? My general way of thinking is we clear out the floor that we're on, then we go up. Honestly, Taker's cameo at this point has probably healed us for more than flasks in this DLC. And yeah, there's not much in this direction, so we were right to come back first. Let's just make sure there's no hiddens. Nope. Jolly good. That guy was just standing real still in the hope that I wouldn't notice him. And it nearly worked. Now, there was outdoors and up there, wasn't there, as well? There's more to do outdoors. This dungeon, it feels, could just be a game in itself. Now, where's this pack that the message was talking about?
Fickle, fidgety little letters. I should wipe you clean off the page.
Someone's having trouble with their letters, are they? Freya?
Take it slow. Take it slow.
She's not a big reader, I guess. But you're not Freya.
Oh my lord. Will I ever make sense of this jumble?
So you could just get to fuck. Oh, you just got healed by that other guy. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, we got backstabbed. Bloody hell. This is what I get for not killing the mook first. But there we go. Got the job done. Fire Knight Gauntlets. So. Freya is around. And she's trying to read something that's a bit difficult for her. But that's cool. Maybe we can help. We can read good. Now, what were you up to? Just smashed something. There's a lever. Is that going to move that thing that I'm looking at? It is. It's moving everything up and also around. Curious. Most curious. But still no Freya. Oh, there's a flight of stairs. Was that here before? Maybe. Ah yeah, we came from this way. So, there was a flight of stairs here as well, wasn't there? Yeah. And this leads up to the same sort of spot. Good. So maybe up here is where we can find Frey.
By my lord. Will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Oh, piss off. God, that was close. Right, could use some more of those mooks to get the health back. Even with our lantern on, it's dark over here. It's not great. But anyway, we've got a friend to help. Wes is also a big dummy, much like Freya. So, let's see what we can do for it. Also, Sight of Grace. Very welcome. This is Storehouse 7th floor.
By my lord.
Hello.
Will I... Oh. Hello. I'm afraid I'm busy. A curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance.
He's downstairs. Okay, so she doesn't have much else to add. But we know where Ansbach is. He's near Storehouse 1st floor. Now, hello.
What could they possibly have in mind for Lord Mohg's remains? The implications are rather unnerving.
Now, we've got Freya's decision and we got the secret right scroll. Let's tell him about Freya.
Freya, by the gods. She must be feeling the need to reaffirm her allegiance before she heads to war. A true Redmane she is, hardly troubled by the rot. But no one is without their shortcomings. She has a hard road ahead.
That's unfortunate for her.
It does make one think. Perhaps our concerns are but two sides of the same coin.
Maybe? Here's a scroll.
Well, what's this? Yes. Yes, I should have known. Even the truth was itself mere folly. As if using Lord Moog to gain entrance to the Land of Shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Moog's soul. He desires only his empty shell. It beggars belief, but I'm afraid Tentamicola fails to grasp the humiliation implied by this act. One thing is certain. My dear lord deserved better.
Well, I'm sure we can do something about it.
Righteous Tarnished, you have my gratitude. You have given me the answers I needed, but I can hardly fathom it. Such folly. Unto the end. I am a warrior, but I've aged. I cannot afford to act hastily. Curse it all. I know my limits. I could spend the rest of my life honing my craft, and still that creature would be out of my blade's reach.
I don't feel so bad.
The absolute folly of it all.
Well, there we go. So Ansbach has nothing else to add at this stage. So back to the 7th floor, I guess. Freya, do you have anything else to add now? Okay, she's got nothing new to say. We'll get there, probably. In the meantime, let's press on. So yeah, there's not much else going on over here, unless we can climb up these branches and find mad loots at the top of them. But that might require torrent parkour, which is the worst kind of parkour. Is there any treasure? No. Does it lead any higher? Well, it keeps going, yeah. No, we might have reached the top, and then at this point, if we mess up, it might be a fatal drop. So let's just work our way back down. Can't see much going on the other branch either. Yeah, the fact this is led outside, we went up and it's led outside. That makes me think that heading down is in fact the progress route. It's often the case in these places anyway, is that down is progress. Down into the deep dark depths where the bad dudes hang out. Still more of this section on this side of the door that we've not fully explored, I think. Or is there? No, maybe that just loops around. But this side, did we look around here? Yeah, that might be where we started when we came through this door. So, yeah, there's no way through this door by the look of it from this side. So how else were we supposed to get in here other than through our little cliff route that we took? Either way, down the stairs we go into new territory. No. Rump ahead. I mean, there's another pot guy by the look of it. So we'll take care of him. See if he drops anything exciting. No. There's another one over there. Nothing from him. I worry that one of these pot guys is just going to like drop a shadow tree fragment. And if we don't get it, we're going to be very sad. That one's sparkling, so that's probably a drop. Spirit calculus, okay. Now, I don't see a lever, so this might be another case of not having the right. So let's go through this square. Whoa! That is not an attack I was expecting from you. Oops, and I'm apparently failing to deal with it. Got there in the end. So, enemies that can curl up into a ball and roll at you are the worst. This is known. Are you in range? No. There you are. Are you going to come roll at us as well? Or are you just going to look at us? And who's up in the ceiling? One up there. Not many. But you need to come down. You've got a lot of health, it seems. Excellent. No. Not seeing any more up there. Wouldn't surprise me if these things can burrow out of the floor as well, though. That seems like an awful thing that they would consider doing. Necessary item to the right. But I also want to look out for foes before I do anything else. Another of these statues. Some sort of deity? Or maybe a queen? It's too quiet. Although, is that... No, it's embers. I thought it was the glowing eyes of a bad dude. Yeah, you. Get dead. A shadow tree fragment. There we go. I figured there must be one in here somewhere. Bit of free health. Now, whereabouts are we going if we want to get that door open? I feel like it would be in this direction, kinda, but maybe we can't get to it from here. What is this hole? That spirit spring? Yeah. Does it spring us up any higher? Doesn't look like it. Kinda want to try it, but I'm also not sure if it's sealed or not, because if it's sealed, then it's not going to help us very much. But heck, we've got to try it at some point, haven't we? Whee! Good. Now, where does that put us? Man flies. Blech. Yeah. You're the worst. I'm just gonna ride away. There's another spirit spring. Okay. There's a path up. We're gonna get lost now, aren't we? A fine crucible feather talisman. Excellent. Is that the only thing in this direction? Looks like it. So we'll go up the spirit spring, and then maybe we'll have a moment to look at that talisman. Although there's also that way. What's this way? Outdoors? Or is it underground? It's hard to say. It's a long route. And let's have a look. There's what looks to be a foe. Looks to be a pretty deadly foe. But a cross of Miquella. We like those. Because they generally indicate sites of grace. And possibly fun treasures. Like the shadow tree fragment. The last of the flesh of my body. So this is where Miquella's route ended? Mayhap? Message left by Dane. Found the ceiling tree just ahead, but if we're to burn it we need the proper kindling, that of Sir Messmer. Right, so what? We've got to kill Messmer, then do something over here? There's fine Crucible Feather Talisman. Improves back steps, but increases damage taken at all times. No thanks. Horn set view the Crucible as sacred for the refinement wrought through its evolutionary gifts. Most prominently, their tangled horns. Okay, this is the East Ancient Ruins site. And there's, what, a bridge? That takes us across to a western section? But we haven't finished exploring the eastern section yet. We're up to level 12 now, that's good. Only level 4 on the Spirit Ash though. Now, where do we put levels on Cherry at this point? Endurance would be nice. Mind would be nice. But is mind as important now that we can regenerate FP? Is endurance more important so I can panic roll properly in boss fights? And also, do we need to deal with this gentleman over here? Looks pretty strong. It's also pretty cautious though. Ouch. I'm glad we got that stagger off because I think we were about to get wrecked. Nope. Crap. We're out of blue flask. Looks like an anvil hammer. Good. You've died. Devonia's hammer and the Crucible hammer helm. Were you a Crucible knight then? The longest serving of the Crucible knights. A torrent of life is engraved upon its striking face. It's another strength dex faith weapon. And then the helm, which looks awful, holds the power of the Crucible of Life, the primordial form of the Erd Tree, strengthens aspects of the Crucible incantations. Devonia quested in search of the Crucible's origin, departed from the lands of the Erd Tree alone. So what's our next goal? I think it's go back in there, find that first spirit spring, not the one we dropped down, but the other one, and bounce up it. And see what happens. Oh, where are you taking us? A different section of the ruins that looks pretty much like the earlier sections. And we're probably going to get spider scorpions landing on our head. But here's a lever. Is this our door that we couldn't open from to the side? Or is this a new one? Because it's got a new chap. You are a new chap, aren't you? Red flesh mushroom. Maybe. You're not sparkling, you're just carrying a pot. And then that's a flight of stairs that goes back up, but is this then leading back to our hidden room? It is. Okay, so yeah. That second spirit spring has basically led us back to here. And then we can go back through here if we wish. Although, we could also just drop down this new spirit spring, go back to the other one, and jump back up there, and avoid the spider scorpions. It's interesting how those sparkly pot guys respawn, but then they don't drop anything the second time, because you've already grabbed the loot. Now, is there anything else to do over in this area? There's a curse blade up there. Okay, we might have actually cleared out this area. Piss off. Don't knock me off. You wretch. Ah, God. Half of those attacks just missed because... Yeah. Ah, piss. Melee is the answer against those guys. Because they're just too whirly. But there go our runes. Shouldn't be too hard to get those runes back, right? Just a little jog. And now it's daytime, maybe we'll then have a bit more of an explore of this outer area. Right, where are they? Oh, of course they're right underneath the Curse Blade. Go on then. We've wasted half our things there because the buggers just doesn't seem to want to come down, mate. Yeah, it's not coming down this time. Excellent. Thank you for the runes.